When people imagine Antigua as yachts, sunsets, live music and marina life, they're usually picturing English Harbour. But here's something many buyers don't realise. English Harbour can be one of the most exciting places to live on the island, or completely wrong depending on your lifestyle. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through where English Harbour actually is, what living here really feels like and what property costs, and who this location is perfect for and who it isn't. I'm Carly from Luxury Locations, and this is the Antigua location series where we show you the insider version of Antigua, not the brochure version. Where is this area located? English Harbour is one of the most iconic locations in Antigua, and there's a reason for that. English Harbour is on the south coast of Antigua in St Paul's Parish, and it's naturally sheltered and built around the harbour and marina, which is why it has a strong yachting culture and such a distinctive atmosphere. It's also part of the Nelson's Dockyard area, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, so there's history everywhere you look, from the old ruins to the restored buildings. How do you get there? One of the things that makes English Harbour unique is that people arrive here both by land and by sea. The main access is by the road, and it's an easy drive once you know the route. If you're arriving by yacht, obviously English Harbour is one of the main yachting hubs in the Caribbean, so people also arrive by sea. And for higher-end travel, private transfers can be arranged, including helicopter arrangements through the appropriate channels, but for most people, it's simply road access. How far is it from the airport? English Harbour feels like its own world, but it's actually less than 40 minutes from the airport. You're looking at roughly 30 to 40 minutes from VC Bird International Airport, depending on traffic and time of day. And you're about 35 to 40 minutes to St John's, so it's very doable for errands, supermarkets, banking and appointments, but English Harbour definitely feels like its own world. What's the overall vibe of this area? If you're looking for the social, energetic side of Antigua, English Harbour is where you find it. English Harbour is sophisticated but relaxed, and it's one of the most characterful areas on the island. It's historic and established, very international in season, it's strongly connected to sailing and the yachting community, and it's social and energetic in the winter months. And then in the summer it calms right down, which locals actually love because it's quiet and peaceful. It's not ultra-modern resort living, it's more heritage, harbour views, cocktails, live music and yacht energy. What type of buyer is this area best for? English Harbour attracts buyers who want lifestyle and energy, not just a quiet place to live. English Harbour is ideal for sailing and yachting enthusiasts, the lifestyle buyers who want energy, restaurant and a social scene. It's also great for couples and second home owners, or buyers who want strong seasonal rental demand during peak months. If you want total seclusion and quiet all year, that's more private island or tucked away west coast pockets, English Harbour is about being in the mix but still living beautifully. What types of properties can you buy here? Real estate in English Harbour is all about one thing: the view. This area is mainly standalone hillside villas with harbour views. It's waterfront or near marina homes, boutique residences and select condos, and some development land in specific pockets. The big thing here is view, position and access. Many of the best homes sit on hillsides looking across English Harbour or Falmouth Harbour, and the views can be breathtaking. Investment areas you'll hear a lot about include Windward, Galleon Beach area and the wider English Harbour Falmouth pockets. What's the entry price point? English Harbour sits firmly in Antigua's premium property market. I'll keep this in realistic ranges because it depends heavily on view and finish. The condos can start roughly around 550 to 600,000 US. Villas are generally 1.2 million plus. Prime waterfront, prime view properties can be several million depending on the product. English Harbour is a premium area and you're buying location, history and lifestyle. If you're seriously considering buying property in Antigua, whether it's for lifestyle, investment or possibly through citizenship by investment, you can book a call with us using the link in the description. We'll walk you through which areas match your lifestyle, realistic price ranges and which properties may qualify for citizenship by investment. Now let's talk about what living here actually feels like day to day. Is this area relevant for citizenship by investment? This is where a lot of international buyers make expensive mistakes. It can be, but with an important detail: in Antigua, citizenship by investment is tied to approved developments, not simply a location. So English Harbour can qualify if the property is part of an approved CBI development. Most private standalone resales won't qualify unless specifically structured or approved for citizenship by investment. So if you're looking at English Harbour and you want citizenship as part of the strategy, you need to choose the right product from day one. What's the lifestyle really like day to day? Daily life in English Harbour revolves around the marina and the outdoors. This is where English Harbour shines. A normal day here looks like morning coffee overlooking the yacht, a walk through Nelson's Dockyard, popping into little cafes and shops around the marina, beach time in the afternoon, and then evenings are where English Harbour comes alive, especially in high season. If you love fitness and nature, you've also got incredible outdoor experiences, such as the mermaid gardens, mermaid pools. There are hikes around the harbour and forts. Hike early morning, it is beautiful. Go early before the heat. And snorkeling spots that feel like proper adventures. In the winter season, the area is lively and international. In the summer, it's quieter, slower and very local. Is this area good for families or kids? English Harbour can work for families, but it's not a typical suburban environment. Families do live here, especially those who enjoy outdoor activities. But schooling and daily logistics may involve driving depending on where your school or activities are located. It's especially popular for couples, seasonal families, second homeowners and anyone who loves the marina lifestyle. What's the best beach in the area? Some of the most beautiful beaches in southern Antigua are right here. Two favourites include Pigeon Beach and Galleon Beach. Pigeon Beach is stunning and is where Catherine's Cafe sits. It's beautiful any day, but Saturdays can have a really lovely vibe with music and cocktails. Galleon Beach is another favourite. Calm, great for swimming and snorkeling, and from there you can get a little boat over or snorkel near the shipwreck and spot turtles. It's one of those beaches that feels like a proper day out. And if you like snorkeling, don't miss Pillars of Hercules. It is amazing. And hiking up to Fort Berkeley for views and history. And what's the top restaurant nearby? English Harbour is one of the best dining areas on the island. You can easily move from restaurant to restaurant in the marina area. Some favourite and vibes: Catherine's Cafe, which is beachfront and iconic; Loose Cannon, which is fun, a great vibe and a great turtle spotting area; Club Sushi, great energy; the Up Bar, Nicholson Bar, overlooking Falmouth Harbour with fantastic views; and Abracadabra, that turns into a dance spot around 11 to 12 in the evening. Very yachty and very fun. Trappers, an old favourite that's always reliable. Cork and Basket, brilliant food and wines. English Harbour is where you go when you want that holiday energy, even when you're living here. Where do people buy groceries and local food? There are small shops and basics in the area, but most residents do their bigger shopping either on the way in or out, or in St John's because it's not too far. Fresh fish is also a big one here. It's not unusual to buy direct from local fishermen depending on what's available. Is there a medical centre or healthcare nearby? Healthcare access is something buyers often ask about. There are smaller clinics in the south, but major facilities are in St John's, including the main hospital. So for most people day to day, health needs are manageable locally, and anything bigger is a trip into town. What is the most fun thing to do in this area? English Harbour is one of the most experience-driven places to live in Antigua. Some highlights include Shirley Heights on a Thursday or on a Sunday, with steel bands, sunset views and the most iconic party in the area. The yachting scene, especially during events like Antigua Sailing Week, exploring Nelson's Dockyard and the UNESCO Heritage Site, or even beach days at Pigeon Beach and Galleon Beach. Take a boat over to snorkel a shipwreck and spot the turtles, or sunset dinners that turn into dancing at Abracadabras for a classic yachty energy party. It's one of the most lively places in Antigua in season, and it's easy to see why people fall in love with it. Any important limitations or things people should know? Here's the honest reality about living in English Harbour. English Harbour is seasonal, winter is buzzing and summer is quiet. It's hilly in many parts, some homes have steep access and lots of steps. It's not a big retail supermarket hub, you're driving for larger shops. It's also not a private island secluded, it has community, energy and yacht traffic in season. But if you want history, harbour views, lifestyle, restaurants and that iconic Antigua vibe, English Harbour is hard to beat. So that's English Harbour. Historic, social and one of the most vibrant lifestyle locations on the island. If you're comparing locations in Antigua, the next video you should watch is our full breakdown of Galley Bay. because the lifestyle there is completely different, much quieter and much private. I'll link that video right here. And if you're seriously considering buying an Antigua, you can also book a call with us using the link in the description below. See you in the next episode.